Okay. What's good, y'all? So, before we get started, man, please make sure y'all hit the like button, man. I appreciate the love and support everybody been giving me per usual, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I need to get my name up in these algorithms. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Anyway, so for those that don't know, I am a Dolphins fan, right? Huge Dolphins fan. Been following Dolphins for, I want to say damn near my whole life. My damn dad from damn Miami. You know what I'm saying? So I've been following them damn near my whole damn life. You know what I'm saying? For those that remember, for those that was there, since day one, if you remember I believe the first or the second video, I had like a Dolphins like a cap on or a jersey on. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, yeah, man. So I'm a huge Dolphins fan, man. So this one hit home. For those who don't know who Brian Flores is, he was the head coach. So he's a former head coach for the Miami Dolphins, man. And you know, he was the I believe defensive coordinators for the Pats for some years, for I want to say for damn near a decade. You know what I'm saying? So he is well known in the NFL. He has tons of years of experience, damn near 2 decades worth of experience. You know what I'm saying? Working with the NFL, with just the Pats in general. But he was he was a former head coach for the Dolphins for, I want to say, roughly 3 years, right? So I wanted to talk about this video, man, because I thought, obviously because I'm a Dolphins fan, number one, but also too because the people that has this type of, I don't know what to call, I don't even know what to say, but for the people that say that there is no such thing as racism, like, you see it time and time again. I don't know why y'all believe there's no such thing as racism. I don't know why y'all think racism is dead. I honestly don't know. You know what I'm saying, why y'all feel that way, but it is what it is, whatever. So again, for those that don't know, Brian Flores was the former head coach for the Miami Dolphins. He was fired some weeks ago, the day after his last game versus the Pats, which he won, whatever. But it just surprised not just me, because I'm a damn nobody, but it literally surprised everyone, all the commentators from ESPN, NBC Sports, and all those guys, Stephen A. Smith, Nick Wright, for those that are huge sports advocates and watches sports often. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. But Brian Flores was terminated after serving 3 years on the Dolphins as a head coach. Everyone around the league was stunned. They were shocked. They could not believe what was going on. You know, me included. You know, me and other Dolphins fans included. But here's the thing. NFL introduced something called the Rooney Rule. I believe it's older than the NFL, but NFL brought it on, I want to say 2 decades ago. Because again, with all the racism and the injustice that goes on around the world and in corporations, you know what I'm saying? This type of things that you have to introduce to try to make it seem like they're being fair, to make it seem like they're playing the proper rules and giving everyone a proper chance, right? So they introduced the Rooney Rule, and to all my black people, I want to say something, man. Stuff like this happens so often, right? Stuff like this happens to me. Stuff like this happens to me, even with my you know, I'll save that. I'll save that for the end of the video. Anyway, back to Brian Flores. So the whole thing about the Rooney Rule, right? So the Rooney Rule, for those that don't know, the Rooney Rule says that you have to interview a minority, a certain amount of minorities. Say, for example, if you interview 10 people, 2 or 3 of them have to be minorities to make it seem like they have a fair shot, right? So that's like a very simple explanation of what the you know, very simplified explanation of what the Rooney Rule is and what it means. Okay, so the thing that gets me the most is, it was a perfect time for Brian Flores to get fired. I don't get it. What do you mean? What do you talk about? There was about 7 football teams that needed head coaches. 7 football teams that needed head coaches. 3 out of those 7 was, quote unquote, seriously considering hiring Brian Flores, right? Seriously interviewing him, considering him, as far as, like, you know, interviewing him, bringing him on and doing this, that, and third, meeting the team and all this, that, and third, right? So a few of these teams I'll list. I'm not going to list all of them, but a few of the teams that interviewed him was the Broncos, the Giants, and another team. The other 4 teams was showing evidence. I mean, not evidence. They were showing signs that they had no interest or zero interest in Brian Flores. So, long story short, Brian Flores gets a text message from Bill Belichick. For those who don't know who Bill Belichick is arguably the best head coach in the NFL. I mean, it's no damn debating. No damn. I don't think there's any other active head coach that has as many rings, let alone championship appearances as Bill Belichick does. He is arguably the best head coach to date. Bill Belichick, what does he do? He makes a mistake. He texts Brian Flores congratulating him on getting the position with the New York Giants head coach. Brian Flores responded. He's like, yo, Bill Belichick, I haven't even been interviewed yet with the Giants. What do you mean, congratulations? So Bill Belichick responds, oh, my bad, I made a mistake. So Brian Flores like, yo, did you mean to text me or Brian DeBow, who was the other guy he was competing against? Come to find out, he meant to text Brian DeBow, not Brian Flores. I say all that to say this. They knew from the jump they wasn't going to hire this man. But they had this man going through all these stupid-ass loopholes and being in the Rooney Rule to make it seem like, oh, hey, look, I'm interviewing this black guy. I'm interviewing a black guy. I'm doing this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. All of that just to not even have proper, not even proper consideration, but a fair chance and equal opportunity to be a goddamn head coach. Y'all been hired Brian DeBow, and like I don't get it. I seriously do not get it. So that was a straw that broke the camel's back for Brian Flores. Not because he was unjustly fired and terminated. Because I was going to bring up the whole thing about him, being paid $100,000 per game to throw games and all this, that, third. I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm going to just try to keep it here. To all the minorities that's listening to this, I want y'all to hear me. I want y'all to hear me well. As I stated earlier in this video. This is the stuff that I go through. This is the stuff that other people like me go through constantly. I could be trying to move up in my current place of employment. Oh, hey, well, Dev, we really want to hire you, man. We really want to hire you, but, we just need you to get a bachelor's degree. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and get my bachelor's degree. Oh, you got your bachelor's degree? Oh, damn. You know what, Dev? We really want to hire you, man, but you just need the experience. You need the experience. You have to be working here for at least 7 years, 8 years, whatever years, right? Here I am, damn near 10 years in 10 years in of the career in my current place of employment. Then it goes from that. Then it goes to that to, oh well, you know. It goes from that to, oh well, you have the bachelor's, you have the experience, but you don't have a master's degree. Damn, bro, how many times y'all gonna keep moving this damn goalpost? All right, cool. Let me go back to school and get the goalpost. I'm gonna get my master's. Then I go back to get the master's, and then you move the goalpost again. This is the type of stuff that you're gonna have to damn deal with. Again, this is the stuff that I go through as a damn black man trying to move up in corporate America. I get interviews all day, every day. I get interviewed for so many damn positions, and it's crazy because when I heard about this spoke to me because there was a situation a while back prior to coronavirus. There was a situation a while back where I got interviewed at a very well, I'm not gonna say the name, but I got interviewed at a very well known company. Right. The first call, the first one was what is it called? It was a phone call interview. The next two was on Zoom. It was like a Zoom meeting. It wasn't called Zoom. It was called something else, but whatever. The next two was like a Zoom meeting interview, and then the fourth one was in person. So I made it through all 3 interviews. They checked my credentials. I had the degrees. I had the experience. Everything was great. They said, hey, listen, we want to bring you in for a 4th interview. Come to such and such time, such and such day, such and such time, da-da-da-da. It was out of state. I had to catch a goddamn flight to this 4th interview, y'all. I was like the final 3. I'm over here thinking like, damn, bro, like, I got it. Like, it's going to be me. It's going to be me. I stayed there, I want to say, for like a day or two. had a hotel and all this, that, and third. Got a rental, paid for the hotel, paid for the hotel, the rental, and the flight. I get to the place, the company that wants to hire me. I check in with the goddamn steward, or what they call the stewardess or the hostess or the administrative assistant, whoever the hell she was. And I said, hey, you know, my name's Dev. I'm here to interview for such and such position. This, that, and third, da, 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 da. She looks at me confused as hell. She like, oh, we been filled that position. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, we filled that position, like, I want to say a month and a half ago. And I'm like, what the hell you mean you filled this damn position, bro? I flew. Do you know how far I flew? You know how much money I just spent coming all the way out here? Do you know how much money I spent coming all the way goddamn out here to interview for a position that apparently is now filled? What are you talking about? And she's like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, but you didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me. I sit down, I'm confused as hell, like, what the hell just happened? They called me in for the interview. They introduced themselves. It was like 4 or 5 people at the table. They interviewed me, and I'm sorry. Before they interviewed me, they introduced themselves, and they said whatever they said. I can't remember what happened exactly, but I remember they started asking me the questions, and I jumped in. I said, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. Really quick. I was informed that the position that I applied for was recently filled or closed. So I need to know, is that accurate or is that not true? Is the position still open? And they all looked at each other like confused as hell. Like, how the hell did he know about, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, well, who told you that? I'm like, oh, you know, I heard a little birdie told me. I heard it through the grapevine, because I didn't want to give the lady in trouble that was downstairs. I didn't want to get her in trouble. And so they didn't really admit it. They was just like, oh, well, you know, well, these things are difficult to explain. You know, this, that, and the third. We just have to interview X amount of people, blah, 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 because people do leave. We have a higher turnover rate, and people do leave, so we may be able to put you on standby, da, 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 da. And I said, okay, you didn't really answer my question. You know, and I hope I'm not coming off as being rude or aggressive, but I just don't understand, why are you making me go through all these loopholes for a position that's already filled? And now you're saying that, oh, well, you know, I may be able to be on standby for a position. I'm not here to be on a standby goddamn position. I'm here to work within these next goddamn 2 weeks. What the hell are you talking about? I ain't say all that to them. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But this is the type of stuff that people is going to put you through, especially as a minority, because of the Rooney Rule. Because even though the people that was about to interview me, even though they didn't say, oh, we had to do it because of the Rooney Rule, they didn't say it like that. Even though they didn't say it because of affirmative action or whatever, but he said, oh, you know how it is. Basically saying, hey, yo, we just needed X amount of damn black people to interview and to make it seem like, you know, we had X amount of candidates or whatever case may be, or whatever. That was the longest drive, one of the longest drives back to the hotel, man. I was so damn upset. I'm over here spending money I ain't got, all thinking I had a fair chance, a possibility of getting this position. So I feel for Brian Flores on a completely different level. Why are you interviewing me, making me go through all these loopholes, and you knew from the jump you was never gonna goddamn hire me? Why am I going through this? The Rooney Rule is damn stupid. It's really stupid. It doesn't work. It never, in my honest opinion, it never did. Because again, just like Brian Flores, I'm a perfect example. Master's degree, decade worth of experience, no type of felony, no convictions, no misdemeanors, no none of that. Damn near clean driver record. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes I be speeding out here. I ain't gonna cat with y'all, but that's time for another day. Damn near clean driving record. So what else is it? What else is it? You tell me what it is, because I already know what it is. Stuff like this, again, like I said, guys, this needs to change. The Rooney Rule does not work. It doesn't work. In my honest opinion, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, it never did work. It just gave them a chance to waste damn black people's time. Okay, cool. Rooney rule. Oh, we have to interview at least 3 blacks, y'all. We need to interview at least 3 blacks, 2 Hispanics, and 1 Asian. All right, cool. Let's interview all of the ass, even though the position's already filled. We already know who we're gonna hire for this position. It's full of damn nonsense and BS. It does not work. As for Brian Flores, again, like I said, man, he is suing them now for discrimination. You know what I'm saying? He's suing the NFL. He's suing the Dolphins for false termination, which I agree with. He's suing the Broncos and the Giants because they basically wasted his time. They knew they was hiring someone, and they made him go through all this damn dumbass nonsense of the hiring process, of the interviewing process. And I'm seeing so many stupid people hollering about, oh, well, you can't force a job to hire you. You can't do this or you can't do that. Yeah, you're right. But don't make it seem like you have an equal opportunity to get hired at a job, at a position, doing whatever, knowing damn well you already hired someone, knowing damn well you never wanted me to be there to begin with, whether it's skin color or whatever reason, who cares? But you knew all this from the jump, so why am I here? Again, y'all, this is the stuff that I go through today. Chris Rock said in one of his stand-ups, man, black people gotta fly to where white people gotta walk to. And it's the goddamn truth. I remember when I heard that, I was probably like in middle school or high school. It was the funniest damn thing. But the older I get, the more it's not funny. Because it's the goddamn truth. It is the goddamn truth. Why tell me, in particular, hey, we're going to hire you, we're going to move you up to such position, but you need your bachelor's. You need 10 years, you need 5 years experience, 7 years experience, 10 years experience. Oh, you need a master's degree. Oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. Oh, you need... Bruh, goddamn. I got to do all this stuff, but there's people in the same goddamn level that doesn't even have a damn master's degree, let alone the experience, because they know somebody that could bring them in. But I gotta be a goddamn decorated soldier just to be on the field. Man. Anyway, y'all. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this video, man. If you are a Dolphins fan, maybe just a football fan in general, what is your thoughts on Brian Flores being falsely terminated? What is your thoughts on Brian Flores getting basically bribed to throw the season? He was paid $100,000 for every single loss that he would get for the Dolphins so they can tank the season. That is insane. That is insane. And for Steve Ross, who was the owner, for Steve Ross to come back and try to say, "Oh, Brian Flores wasn't a team player. Oh, Brian Flores. Oh, well, his wins and loss ratio speaks for itself, bro. Half of those losses is because you paid me to goddamn lose. What are you talking about? My wins and losses speak for myself. The wins and losses would have been way higher if it wasn't for you paying me to damn do so." Anyway, man. Yeah, man. So thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell symbol on the side so anytime I make an upload, notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that share. I look forward to reading all y'all comments, if any. So, until next time, please, man, y'all be safe out here, cuz.